Hello Crafters, as you can see I've got a little bit of a situation here. The situation is I need a new place to put my needles. Now I was using a scrap piece of yarn to poke them into, but it's got a bit aged and let's face it, I can do better. Time for new things. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some scrap yarn. This is a chunky yarn, just so it's close together, and I'm using a 5mm. And you're going to start off with a magic ring, which is basically just making a loop. You're going to pull the yarn up and you're going to chain one straight away. You can also do this with knitting. The idea is we're just going to make a ball. That's all the idea is. So we're making a ball. It's going to be a place to just place all your needles in, and you're going to fill it with polyfill. So let's just show you how to do that again. So magic ring or magic loop, pull the yarn through, and then you're going to chain one to secure it. The reason why it's called as a magic loop is it is adjustable. We are going to be working 8 single or 8 double crochets, depending on your terminology, into the center ring. So that's a UK 8 double. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So get your 8 double crochets, and you're just going to close the loop up so you have a circle. And you're going to do 2 into each of the 8 stitches around, giving you a total of 16 stitches. So that's 2 in that one, 2 in that one, making it 4, 2 making it 6. Sorry guys, I should have put the camera on the other side, shouldn't I? 2 on that side, into that one, making it 8. That's 10. 12. 14. And 16, thus completing your round. Depending on how big you want your pincushion to be, I've actually got quite a lot of needles and pins, so I'm going to go around once again. You can make this whatever size you want. For each time you go around, you then only want to increase, and you increase stitches. So my next one is a single crochet or UK double, and then 2 in the next stitch. So 1 in the next, 2 in the next, all the way till you get all the way around. I'm having issues grabbing the ball. Try not to knock the camera stand. It's a problem when you try to be camera person, editor, creator and producer of your own videos. You've got no one over the shoulder to hold it, but you know what? We do what we can. Us little small channels, we do what we can. So you do that all the way around. This is also the starting of a hat. If you keep going in this fashion, you will end up with a hat. But we are making a ball of sorts to place our pin needles in and our sewing needles. So once you've gone all the way around, you'll realise that you got your increase there and your increase there, and your next 2 there would be singles. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go around 3 times just in single crochets, just so that we can get the length up so we've got the side of the balls. So let's do that quickly. Don't forget your stitch markers if you need them. I actually use my tail to know where I am, so I know that that's the start of my round. You can use your tail. You can use your stitch markers. You can use anything actually to decide where your last round was. You can even just quite simply count the stitches. But we'll be there forever. So I'm just going to fast forward this to the point where I've got 3 rounds done. And I'll show you guys where I got from there. Okay, once we've done that, we are going to start a decrease. So we're just going to pull our yarn through, leave it on the hook, pull our yarn through, leave it on the hook, and pull through all 3 with 1 double crochet or US single into the next stitch. You're going to do that all the way around. So that's 1 decrease and 1 double crochet. So that's, yep, that's how you do a decrease. We're basically starting to close the gap up to make this into a sphere so that we have a nice new pincushion for the amount of needles that we're collecting. It's also a great place to put all your tools. That way you can hopefully stop losing them. So hopefully in my future videos, I'll be able to go, I need a needle. Wait, pincushion. I made it in a previous video. It'll just be a case of, where did I put the pincushion? So 1 decrease and 1 double crochet till you get all the way back around to the other end. Normally, if I was making something that I wanted to be more rounded than this, I would do a line of single crochets just to even it out, but we're not. We want this to have kind of a flat base, so we're going to go all the way around with just decreases this time. You'll see why. There's a method to my madness. I create as I go, and I remember the patterns if I need to. Remember to say, future videos, put the camera on the other side. At this point, you can continue to decrease, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to give it the cut here and now. Because like I said, I don't want it to be perfectly round. My scissors are on the other side of the room. So I'm using the Stanley blade. But whatever you use to cut, be careful when cutting. Now, do not forget stuffing. I've got smaller fingers, so I can get my stuffing in. But stuffing is what's going to make this work as a pincushion. That's all you want. You can put a rock inside it or a magnet to stop it from falling over if need be. But think of doing that beforehand. Then you are going to get one of your needles. Luckily, I have an array of them. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Just kidding. I'll use this one. Apparently, I'll use this one. And apparently, they're all stuck to each other. Okay, I'm using this one. Pardon me, I seem to have the burpsicles. And we're just going to sew this up. What I like to do is go into every stitch. If I go into every stitch first and I just pull it tight, and then drop a back stitch right in here. What I'm also going to do is, because I don't want it rolling around, I don't want it to be an actual ball, is I'm just going to go straight through the top and back down to secure it. You can also put a button in the top. Again, you're making this so you can do it your way. Just straight through the top and back down. If you want to, you can always sew a piece of fabric on the bottom or have a little braided piece. So that you can sit it on your wrist, but mine's just going to sit on the table. A couple of stitches in the back just to secure it again, and you're done. So get your trusty cutty item, whatever you use for cutting. At this point, I have no judges. I cannot judge you for what you're using because I'm literally blading it. And all you got to do is pop your pins in. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. Oh, no, mate, you're not going in backwards. There we go. Great thing about making it self, you can put extra holes in it, so you can put your crochet hooks in if you want to. With it not being fabric as well, you can put your thicker needles in. Even your double-eyed needles. They've even got a home in here. Bear me a second, guys. I didn't realise how many needles I'd put there. And there we have one little pincushion. It looks better than having all your needles all over the place, not knowing where anything is. And you've got them there. Happy creating, guys. Let me know how your pincushions come out. Need any help? Comment in the comments. I'm here for you. Catch you on the craft side. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Catch you later. Bye, guys.